and welcome to my channel, My Capitas Forex. So let's start today's analysis, currency selection. Um, so we can look at the JPY and GBP, odd, Euro, and Swiss franc. These are the five currencies. JPY, GBP, odd, Euro, and CHF are the currencies which the economic activities has come up, and basically we are aiming for London session, right? So, so today JPY has the data which came around is around household spending data, which is fairly better but mixed and didn't had much carried much of a strength, though they were positive numbers too. The current account is fine. GDP number is also better year on year, quarter three, and but no, in the today's there hasn't been any much of movement yet. GBP 5.2% previous, and retail BRC retail sales monitor year on year is has been 7.7%, which is year on year better. And house price index for the Australian dollar is 0.8%, which is from the previous negative 1.8%. It has been much better. Confidence also, NAB business confidence also in the month of November is better for Australian dollar. Euro French non-farm payroll numbers, quarter three number has been little dip 1.6% than previous one, and unemployment number of Swiss franc has been just at par. Little not very good data. It has an increase 33.2 to 3.3%. So these are the key instruments that will be playing with, right? And see which currencies did had strength or the weakness to talk about. Okay, so let's start with the pairs that I have picked up, because Euro was doing decent, but actually in today's session, GBP did better. It was a more of a weak currency. I will show you first the pairs which I have picked up. So I'll show you Euro GBP. I had to actually trade for the whole day. It went dip around 26 pips, somewhere around 24 pips, and then it was just hovering around, and then finally it picked after 440, and it took me around 37 pips. And okay, so I'll have, so this was Euro GBP. I'll take you to GBP currencies, GBP odd and GBP, yeah. Okay, see, look at the beautiful. So basically, it's happened exactly. So I'll be also covering on the volume analysis part also, like how I had today taken trade on the basis of volume. So here we go. Okay, so it precise went up to here. Okay, so this is GBP CAD. So I had to literally, drag it down, and so around 37 pips GBP. I took a trade somewhere around 12:30 p.m. and it took me around nice 6 hours to reach 37 pips. It has been slower. and you'll see with the GBP odd numbers. So equivalently, I got an equivalent amount of 64 pips, but I took the exit just taking 30 pips. I could have waited more, but it's fine. Okay, and you can see my PNL. So you can look at my today's trade, 8th December, and made a profit of $121. I took a hit on Euro odd, so Euro odd basically went against the trade, and I had to stop out. Otherwise, it had been a nice, decent profit of more than $200. But neatly finished it on 121. Let's talk about exactly how I took a trade, especially the profitable ones like GBP odd and GBP CAD. What exactly prompted me to take and hold on for so long, being so uh, confident about the trade. So let's see what exactly prompted me to take this decision of selling it out, right? So if you look closely, Euro odd, sorry, GBP odd has been a sluggish, has been slow. There has been no movement much, but it suddenly picked up the pace, right? It picked up the pace. You can see this chart right now. It is past 6:30 right now. US session is always open up. Now I'm recording. I'm recording at 6:45. This video is alive. Uh, See at 12:30, as you see, the market is moving. RSI is giving me bear sign. But what I've done today this time is I've taken up the volume profile. So volume profile is something which tells us that yes, that's uh, where the buyers and sellers are really coming up. So at this point of juncture, while I was taking up a solid call, if I try to see as you see, since morning, this is the volume candle of buy and sell, right? Buyers and sellers are putting it up, but not much of a movement has taken up in any direction. What exactly it happened? See, you can see it has been staggered for the whole of the day, for the whole of the Asian session, but suddenly you see a spike. Look at the candle after 12 o'clock. There's been downward trend. You see the candle is big, right? You see a candle is big on a 3 minute time frame, and see the red candle over here. So we see a sell pattern coming up. We see there is a strength in the sell signal, and we see a solid sellers coming in. Though they are not big, but yes, they are at least at par. What has been previously in the morning 6:54 in the Asian session, right? So probably I'm right now seeing a new set of investors asserting. So you see, but still the investors, the institutional investors, hasn't come in. Okay, so I got a confirmation over here. So I was pretty much confident to take it up. Now you see another big candle, big spike in volume. The buyers are there, but if you look at the candles, these three, look at the candles. The doji, there's no power in it, which means it's a reversal, which means there's no upward tick, which means it's going to go down. There will be change, right? So my hypothesis, my selection was right. I got a confirmation over here. If I didn't get a confirmation, if the market picked up with this set of profiles, with this set of bias profile, it had gone up, it had shooted up. But it showed me doji. That means there is not much of a pressure in upward tick. There's no much of a buyer sentiment. It's going to be seller's area territory now. And that's where exactly the downfall happened. But it continued. It continued for the whole of the London session. And finally, post 4 o'clock, it went on and finally ended up taking up around approximately 85 pips. I took it out somewhere um around should be what, around 37 pips, because it was more hanging around and got in. I was in more into a green zone. But now see this big nice profile, bias profile, and see the big candle. So looks like this the whole Asian and London session was a squashed out session. Not much of investors pumped in the money. The US investors are pumping the money. Look at the big candle. This is where you want to place your trade in. So if you want in the US session, you want trading in, this is the place you would like to trade in. And you can, if you place a trade right now over here, you can actually see some action. Right now there is no more volume in it. You should again wait, or you could have cashed up this trend. But yes, you would have easily garnered around 57 pips if you place your trade exactly after this big candle. So from here to here, you could have easily made 64 pips in a span of 12 minutes. So yeah, it does give you a lot of opportunity. You need to check it out. So that's all for now, folks. That's you want to bring about in your consideration. I would like to the volume profiling and price action. So volume profiling and price action is something, is a very powerful tool and helps you even like it almost give me a beating. I mean, it was a beer call RSI. It was a support, yes, but many times happens that the trade goes against. That's where you need to constantly monitor the volume profiles. So that's all, folks. I would like to share my views, today's view about volume profiling and price action. And let's meet tomorrow and have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.
It is open.